It's 6 o'clock and I'm just starting today's vlog. I also got to deliver a package to the store and I want to ride my bike, but the package is too big for my backpack, so this is my solution. CRF delivery mobile. I got this. This cannot be safe. I do not recommend this at all, but I got the I got the package strapped with bungee cords to my my 450, and hopefully it'll work. I don't know if it doesn't.
This cannot be safe. Cannot be safe at all. You know, some of you only have a motorcycle to get around, and if you gotta deliver a package, what are you gonna do? I had to give you a little tutorial. It's been a while since I've really ridden the CRF. God, I forget how fast this thing is. This thing just oozes with power. I know I've been doing a lot of stuff with the Ruckus lately and just building stuff. Not a whole lot of on-bike stuff except for the Ruckus the past few days. You know, I did the Ruckus build and I haven't done a lot of CRF action lately. Figured I'd take her out. And because I had to deliver a package, the CRF's gonna be my transport mobile. God, this freaking motor. You know, I've been thinking lately though, the R1 was kind of like the bike for my channel over the past few years. My channel became like a big channel with the R1, and that's a bike that a lot of people love. But lately, man, a lot of people are all about the CRF. They want to see the 450. They want me to ride the 450. And even lately with the Ruckus, man, if a video didn't contain the Ruckus, y'all were mad. And I know part of it is just like completing the build and all that, but it's kind of weird. The R1 isn't getting the love that it used to get. I don't know if that's just because a lot of the people who are new subscribers to the channel came here or found the channel because of the CRF or the Ruckus, or if people just really like these bikes more. I don't know. Y'all have to let me know in the comments, which is your favorite bike? The R1, my CRF 450R Supermoto, the one I'm on right now, or the Ruckus. It's been really cool to see people come around and be like, dude, I'm gonna get a Ruckus because of you. Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah, as Hunter would say. When I first got the Ruckus, there was a ton of people who were like, dude, this freaking sucks. Why are you getting this bike? No one wants to watch you on a scooter. And now I see so many people are like, dude, you show me what you can do with the Ruckus. I'm gonna get one now. Or even people who said they've gotten a Ruckus because of me. Oh crap, I'm gonna have to lean my bike up against something. Let's just lean it up against just lean it up against the wall right here. Now I got this kickstand, but it's too long. I need to shorten it. Undo my little transportation securing method. Thank you. Well, that was easy. Oh, you know what else I should do? Freaking get my Pokestop bonus for the day. Man, 4-day streak. 4-day streak. Alright, that's all I need to do. I've had like no time to play lately, but I like the comments on the, what was it? Was it the, I think it was the video where I ran out of gas on the CRF. I started out the video going to some Pokestops. And I freaking pull over on the bike. I'm not even riding when I spin this stuff. And people are like, you're playing Pokemon Go while you're riding, that's so unsafe. I'm like, I'm freaking stopping on a sidewalk in a parking lot. And of course there's, oh, okay, you're gonna stop. Why you like go halfway into the lane and then stop? But no, of course I got all the comments on that one like, dude, you're playing Pokemon Go, get a life. And I'm like, do you see my life? I freaking share every day of it. I think I have one. I might be mistaken, but I think I do. I got a house, I got a wife, I got 3 dogs, I got 3 motorcycles, I got a Jeep, I'm traveling, I'm riding with my friends. Oh, but I got no life. I got no life. This area is really blowing up, man. I'm so glad that I bought a house up here. I want to move. I don't know if I've even really talked about this on the channel before. My wife and I have been like working on moving to another state for a couple years now. At this point, it's probably not going to happen in the near term, but we really want to. And I think I've in some ways like mentioned it in the past. If you've listened to little things that I've said, you probably could have guessed that we were looking at or planning on moving. We were literally like a flight booking away from moving to Hawaii. No joke. I think it was, when was it? Last February of 2016. No joke. We were gonna go all in on it. We were just gonna freaking pack up, leave, and move to Hawaii. We had an Airbnb set up with someone who was gonna let us rent out their place for a month. We had, oh god, what the heck, dude? We had an Airbnb set up with the guy that was gonna let us rent his place. What are you trying to do? Safety is my goal. Yeah, right. Driving like that, I don't think so. We were gonna move to Kauai. We had an Airbnb set up with a guy that was gonna let us live at his place for a month while we looked for a place, because it's like nearly impossible to find a place when you're not living there. We already had our dogs tested for rabies, which you gotta do before you come there unless you want to have them quarantined for like 3 or 4 months. If you get the test done beforehand, like I think it's 6 months. I think you got to do it 6 months beforehand. Then they don't have to be quarantined. They're just eligible for immediate release. So we had that done with our dogs, and no joke, we were a flight booking away from moving to Hawaii. We had gone through everything. Like, everything was planned out. We were going to sell my wife's car. We were going to take my Jeep there. We already knew how, like, the company that we were going to use for shipping it. We knew what the cost was going to be. That's part of the reason I built the 450. I don't think I've told that to you guys, but that was one of the reasons I built the 450. I wanted something that was more powerful because I wasn't going to bring 2 bikes. I wasn't going to bring both my R1 and my WR250. It just didn't make sense for me to bring 2 bikes over to Hawaii and pay all of that cost. So that was part of the reason of me getting the 450. I kind of got my power over from the R1 while still keeping the Supermoto dirt bike kind of bike. And then we go to book, and it turned out that they had a like 2-month embargo on flying pets. I think it was Alaskan Airlines that we were going to fly through, because they were one of the only that had direct flights to Kauai. We didn't want our dogs to be put through going a flight transfer, so we were going to do direct flights to Kauai from San Diego. But yeah, they had like a 2 or 3 month embargo on transporting pets. So it would have been in like May when we could actually ship our dogs, and we really didn't want to ship them that close to the summer. We really wanted to like make sure that there would be no issues with overheating or anything like that. We wanted to make it as low stress as possible for our dogs, so we wanted to do it during the winter. That's why we were planning on doing it in January or February. But yeah, so that kind of put a damper on that. So we're like, okay, well, I guess we could wait, but we can't do it when the embargo's up because it's going to be too hot. So we got to wait until the fall to do it. And so the months just started passing, and it's not that we didn't want to move to Hawaii anymore, but we kind of just started thinking about, okay, well, if that's not going to happen right now, like, what are our other options? The other thing was that we've always wanted to move to Colorado. Our plan was to move to Hawaii, stay there for a couple years, and then move to Colorado, where we really want to be. We want to move to the mountains. Okay, I say Colorado, but that's not like the only mountainous place that we would live. It's just, we have a lot of friends that have moved there, and I think having friends and family close by is really good. Like, I think it's good to have good social connection with people, and because freaking man, the ski resorts there are there's a crap ton of them. There's no shortage of places to go skiing, and I'm huge into snowboarding. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm huge, I've been just a few times, but I used to live in Alaska, so I grew up skiing, and I just love the cold. I know it may not seem that way because I've been living in Texas for so long. So yeah, our plan was to go to Hawaii for a couple years and then move to Colorado. So then when Hawaii kind of got put on the back burner, we started thinking, well, let's take a look at Colorado and see what's available right now. So, you know, maybe we'd move to Colorado and then spend a little time there renting a place, then move to Hawaii for a couple years, get our Hawaii fix in, and then move back to the mainland. We were really close to moving to Colorado again. We just didn't. And then we found out we were pregnant. No, I'm not pregnant. My wife's pregnant. And at that point, we kind of just decided, well, you know, we do want to move eventually, but for now, we'll stay put. We got a lot of family around us, got a lot of friends. Austin, like, I got nothing against Austin. I think Austin is one of the best cities that you can live in. I know Fry talked trash about Austin recently, but I wouldn't say I agree with him. We've lived in Austin almost the same amount of time, but I've been here 9 9, almost 10 years now. I've actually grown to love Austin more. I think Austin is a much better city than it used to be. I know a lot of Austin natives, people who have been here for years and years and years, would disagree, but I really do. I think Austin's even better than it used to be, but I'm not one to stick in one place. I know, even though I've lived in Austin for 8.5 years, and before that I lived in San Antonio for ages. I grew up pretty much in San Antonio. My dad was in the Air Force though, so we moved around a few times before that. And we've traveled a lot. I love traveling. I don't like staying in one place. I like seeing the world. I like being a part of different cultures. I love being a part of different experiences. And I think the only way to really get to know a place is by living there. So that's kind of where we're at. We want to move to a different state, but it's probably not going to happen in the meantime. And now I honestly can't even remember what I was talking about. Why are you barking at me? Huh? Why are you barking at me? You want to go outside? You want to go outside? Jackson wants to go outside. Come on, buddy.
It's so dark out here, you wouldn't be able to see anything. Maybe tomorrow. Yeah, the chips would have been destroyed if I tried that. Abby texted me while I was out, and she wanted me to pick up chips from the store. I didn't have a bag, I only have the bungee cords.
Or you could have buttoned it in your little shirt thing.
So a couple videos ago, I told you guys that I wanted to add something new to the end of videos where basically I just went through like top comments that I got on the videos from the day before, and I just like rapid fire answer questions for a minute. I'm gonna try to do that. Unfortunately, YouTube kind of sucks, and even if I sort by top comments, it doesn't give me the comments that have the most likes. I don't know. Y'all crushed it on this video. There's nearly 2,000 comments, and it's essentially everyone just letting me know what bike that they think it was or that I'm gonna get. By the way, I haven't decided on anything. I talked to the dealership about potential bikes that I might get, but I haven't decided yet. I also haven't decided if it's gonna be a bike. So, top comments, I'll just run through them real quick. For a 50cc bike, you don't need a license plate. Here in Texas, if it's on the road, you have to have a license plate. It doesn't matter if it's a 1cc scooter or a 1,000 million cc tractor. 55 miles per hour, my 50cc two-stroke does that with ease. Yeah, this isn't a two-stroke. Also, with that rear wheel setup, that thing weighs a lot. All right, bikes, so this is what you guys think that I should do. Street Fighter, Cafe Racer, 125 dirt bike, 50cc pit bike, Yamaha R3, Yamaha Bolt, Street Fighter, Grom. Oh, here we go. Get a real dirt bike. Is the CRF 450R not a real dirt bike? What's a real dirt bike? Ducati Scrambler, not bad. CRF 250, stunt bike. A super cheesy stretched Gixxer or Busa. Grom, Bobber, Cafe Racer, R3, CRF 50, Grom, H2, Grom, Bobber, Grom, mini bike, R3. Okay, so I'm seeing a trend here. Y'all want me to do either a Grom, an R3, a Bobber, a Cafe Racer, or like a pit bike. I see that a lot. Y'all want me to do a replica of a CRF 450, but with a 50cc. Huh. I tell you what though, y'all really want me to do a Grom. Anyways, that's gonna be it, guys. I'll do this at the end of every video. I'll just go through like top comments that I'm seeing if YouTube will help me actually look at top comments. But yeah, today was a weird day. I didn't get to vlogging until like 5 o'clock. Yesterday was me and my wife's anniversary, so we kind of had a little date night and didn't really vlog. Today I woke up super early and I filmed the video that y'all saw yesterday. So that was that. But tomorrow we're back. Appreciate you guys watching. Y'all have been awesome the past couple weeks. Thank you. Daily vlogging has been a blast, and we're continuing. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hit that like button. Have a good rest of your day.